Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake Community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that you should feel confident when you are buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show, where in today's episode, I'm going to go over the real estate statistics for the Fawn Lake community in the month of August of 2024. And I'm getting this out to you just a little bit later than what I normally do, so I apologize for that. But this is some really important data, and I can't wait to dive into it today. But before I do, I just want to be able to delineate the two different ways I do look at stats when I share them on this show. The first thing that I look at is I look at the month of August of 2024. So this past month, I take a look at what took place in that month, and then I rewind 12 months prior to that, and I take a look at August of 2023, and I compare the two. So we can look at what the average sold price was in August of 2024, what the average sold price was in August of 2023, and we will see what the difference is, usually broken down in the form of a percentage or an actual number. But we also do that with days on market and plenty of other things. But what we're doing when we look at things from a monthly perspective, the month of August, we're looking at the past month and then comparing it to a year ago and how things look in the previous August. But then after I take a look at that data, what I really like to do even more so, because I think that it paints a better overall picture with more months involved, is I like to look at what's called the year-to-date data. So what that would mean is I would look at January through August of 2024, all of the information that we have from those 8 months, and then we would compare it to January through August of 2023. And when we do that, we're not just taking a look at 1 month and comparing it to another month. We're looking at 8 months or however many months are in the current year, and we're comparing it to that same number of months in the previous year. So in the month-to-month statistics, we can see changes quicker from 12 months ago because it's just taking a look at 1 month, whereas when we look at things year to date, it gives us a more complete and overall picture. And comparing the two can sometimes leave some interesting clues to what's going on in the market. And so I just wanted to share that with you before we dive into today's episode. So what I'm going to start off with for the Fawn Lake community is I'm going to start off with the month of August of 2024, and then I'm going to compare that to August of 2023. And when we do that, the sold dollar volume is down about 10%. So fewer homes sold in August of 2024 than August of 2023. The average sold price is down 11% in August of 2024 versus August of 2023. The median sold price is also down 11% in August of 2024 versus August of 2023. So the average and median sales price is actually, and overall sold dollar volume, they're all down in August of 2024 compared to August of 2023. Matter of fact, the average days on market is up about 13% in August of 2024 versus August of 2023. And the average sold price, the average list price is about 95%. So what that means is folks are getting the homes under contract that they're purchasing for about 5% less than what the home is actually listed for. And all of those numbers are comparing August of 2024 to August of 2023. So when we look at all that information, overall sold dollar volume down, average sold price down, median sold price down, average days on market up. Average sold price to list price is 95%. So people are getting homes for 5% less than asking price. So when you take a look at all that data, what that tells us is that things are changing here in the Fawn Lake community. Homes are selling for less money. They're taking longer to sell. And that is something that's new as of August of 2024. Now, you might ask why. Why is it that homes are taking longer to sell, that they're selling for less money? Well, it's because the current active listings in Fawn Lake is 33 homes. There are 33 homes for sale currently in the Fawn Lake community, but the 5-year average is actually 21 homes for sale. So there's, 33% more homes for sale are active in the market than there are according to the 5-year average. So there's just more inventory. And matter of fact, the months of supply in August of 2024 is 8.3 months. So we have over 8 months of inventory in the Fawn Lake community as of August of 2024, but the 5-year average is 4.4. And so we're almost double the months of supply in the Fawn Lake community currently compared to the 5-year average. So there are just more homes for sale. More homes for sale, average days on market's longer, sales price is going down. When you take a look at the homes that sold in August, there were 8 homes that were sold in August of 2024. And so that gives us plenty of data to take a look at, and that data revealed these numbers. So we're starting to see a little bit of a shift in the market here in the Fawn Lake community, but that's when you take a look at August of 2024 and then compare it to August of 2023. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back. I'm no longer looking at 1 month, comparing it to the month prior, the year before. Now what I'm looking at is the year-to-date data, which paints a completely different story and shows a different picture of what's going on when you take a look at the first 8 months here in Fawn Lake, January through August of 2024. When we compare the first 8 months of this year to the first 8 months of last year, we actually find out that the overall sold dollar volume is up by about 39%. So we're talking a massive increase in overall sold dollar volume in Fawn Lake this year. The average sold price, once again, year to date, this is the first 8 months, the average sold price is up about 14%. So what we're seeing is the average sold price in August of 2024 is $993,000. And that's when you take a look at the year-to-date average sales price, January through August. That is what you find. It is up 14% from the first 8 months of last year. The median sales price is actually up by about 7%. So both the average and the median sales price is up year-to-date from the prior year. The average days on market is way up this year. If you take a look at year-to-date, we have a 58% increase as far as days on market. Right now, year-to-date, it's taking about 41 days for a home to go under contract, whereas in the year-to-date from last year, it was about 26 days. So homes are on the market for quite a bit longer than they were in 2023. And when you look at the average sales price compared to the average list price, it's about 97% year-to-date, which means that year-to-date, people are getting about 3% less for what the home is listed for when it goes under contract. Now, what's interesting to me about this data is that when you take a look at August of 2024, you're starting to see a decline in the values of the market, an increase in inventory, and you're starting to see kind of a shift taking place. But when you take a look at the year-to-date numbers, they look great. And they looked even better prior to this last month's data. But the month of August is starting to show that things are calming down as far as the values go here in the Fawn Lake community. Now, we're going to be tracking these things every month. Things can change from month to month, especially when you have a community of our size. There's almost 1,400 homes. And so when you have, 5 to 10 sales in a given month, the data can change from month to month. That's why I think it's really good to look at the year-to-date data, because it gives you a better overall picture of what's going on. But as I take a look at August of 2024, it is showing me some things that you ought to know, and that is that inventory is on the rise. Homes are declining as far as their average and median sold price, and we're seeing that homes are on the market for a longer period of time. And so, is there a shift taking place in the Fawn Lake community? I would say it's maybe a little too early to go out on a limb and say that, but it definitely appears like we're heading in that direction. The next month or two's worth of data will really reveal what direction things are going in. And I will say that interest rates have recently come down quite a bit, and that might change things. That might bring appreciation back into the Fawn Lake community as far as what homes are going under contract for and what they're selling for. So we are going to be watching these things very closely. So as you're listening to this, take your best guess on what you think is going to happen. Is there going to be a shift in the Fawn Lake community? Is it going to turn more into a buyer's market? Or are we going to see things shift back in the favor of the seller and see home sale values go up yet again? I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be really interesting to find out, but I'm definitely going to report that out to you so that you are informed and educated on what's going on in our community. And so I look forward to bringing that data to you next month. But with that being said, I hope this has been a good show for you and that you've taken a lot out of it. And I hope you have a wonderful day, a great week, an even better weekend. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode.